Hi folks, this is Chris Fanning for the Picton Gazette. Well, here we are in the midst of History Month, or Flashback February, as it's called in the county. We're proud to offer our special heritage issue. I really like this Marsden Kemp photo from 1907 we've got on the cover, containing, as it does, representation of human heritage, natural heritage, and built heritage as well. This is a robust issue with all kinds of heritage-related items and a variety of voices from around the county. For example, we have a guest editorial from Ian Chodikoff looking at the Heritage Master Plan coming to Council next week. Councillor John Hirsch has an article about officially listing properties with historical designation. And Eleanor Zitschi reports on the Built and Cultural Heritage Advisory Committee's concerns about the list of buildings currently in the Heritage Master Plan. Eleanor also paid a visit to the Susanna Moody Museum, opening soon in Belleville, and writes about that. I've got a couple of pieces on two county institutions, Picton's Naval Marine Archive and Marilyn Adams Genealogical Research Center in Ameliasburg. And Sarah Hall launches a series of articles about the very special stained glass windows of Glenwood Chapel this week. Meanwhile, there's news as well. Let's start with Jason Parks. Jason?
Thanks, Chris, and good day from the editor's desk in balmy Prince Edward County, where the mercury is residing at the freezing mark for the first time in months. Maybe that groundhog didn't see his shadow. In the Gazette this week, it's the dawn of a resurrected era in agriculture transshipment in Prince Edward County. The parish and Heimbrecker grain terminal on Picton Bay took its first load of wheat last week. When a ship departs from the port later this spring, it'll be the first time a load of farm products sails out of Prince Edward County waters since the middle of the last century. Staying down on the farm, I have a story on Ontario Farmland Trust's conservation easement program. Several farmers in Prince Edward County have permanently designated their agriculture parcels to protect them from the clutches of development. In planning news, I've got an update on the empty lot on the corner of Main and Washburn Street and what might transpire there. And I speak to a Premier's Cove resident who's raising alarms about Via Rail and the hollowing out of rail services in Belleville and other stations in eastern Ontario. Here's to warmer days ahead, and dare I mention the word spring in our sights. Back to you, Chris.
Thank you very much, Jason. And finally, Karen Valahora reports on the Chamber of Commerce's Business Excellence Awards at the Regent Theatre last week. Congratulations to everyone recognized at this event. That's about it. There are all kinds of heritage events advertised in the Gazette this week. I hope you'll check some of them out, including our own coming up at Base 31. You can get tickets at the link below. So until next week, stay warm.